Oh, it isn't right, madam. You're just destroying yourself. The maid and the cook have gone off fruit picking. Every living being is rejoicing. Even Cat understands to enjoy herself and walks about in the yard catching midges. Only you sit in this room all day as if this was convent and don't take any pleasure. Yes, really. I reckon it's been a whole year and you haven't left the house.
I shall never go out. Why should I? I'm already at an end. I have buried myself with 4 walls. We are both dead.
Well, there you are. Nikolai Mihailovich is dead. Well, it's in the will of God, and may his soul rest in peace. You've mourned him. And quite right, but you can't go on weeping and begging, mourning forever. My old woman died, grieved over her. I wept for a month, and that's enough for her. But if I've got to weep for a whole age, well, the old woman isn't worth it. You don't go anywhere. You don't see nobody. You don't see your neighbors. We live, so to speak, like spiders and never see the light. The mice have eaten my livery. It isn't as if there's no good people around, for the district is full of them. There's a regiment quartered at Ryblov, and the officers there are such beauties. And every Friday there's a ball at the camp, and every day the soldiers' band plays my lady. You're young and beautiful with roses in your cheeks. If only you took a little pleasure. Beauty won't last long, you know. In 10 years' time, you'll want to be a peahen among the officers, but they won't look at you. It will be too late.
I must ask you to never talk to me like that. You know that when Nikolai Mihailovich died, life lost all its meaning for me. I vowed never to the end of my days to cease to wear mourning or to see the light. You hear? Let us go see how well I love him. Yes, I know it's no secret to you that he was often unfair to me, cruel, and even unfaithful. But I shall be true till death and show him how I can love. There, beyond his grave, he shall sing as I once was before his death.
Instead of talking like that, you ought to go out and have a walk in the garden. Or else, order Toby or Giant to be harnessed and go out to see some of the neighbors. Madam, dear madam, what is it? Oh, bless you.
You were so fond of Toby.
Oh.
You made him right into the Cushions and Vaslovs. Oh, how well he can ride. What grace there was in his figure when he would hold at the reins with all his strength. Do you remember? Oh, Toby. Tell them to give him an extra feed of oats.
Yes, madam.
That? Tell them that I receive nobody.
Yes, madam.
You will see, Nicholas, how I can love and forgive. My love will die out with me only when this poor heart will cease to beat. Aren't you ashamed? I am a good and virtuous little wife. I have locked myself in and will be true till the grave. Aren't you ashamed? You bad child. You deceived me, had rows with me, left me alone for weeks on end.
Madam, somebody is asking for you. He wants to see you.
But didn't you tell him that since the death of my husband, I stopped receiving?
I did, but he wouldn't listen. Says it's a very pressing affair.
I do not receive.
I told him so. But the devil curses and pushes himself right in. He's in the dining room now.
Very well. Ask him in. What manners? How these people annoy me. What does he want of me? Why should he disturb my peace? No. I see that I shall have to go into a convent. Yes, into convent.
fool. You're too fond of talking. Ass. Madam, I have the honor to present myself. I am Gregory Stepanovich Smirnov, landowner and retired lieutenant of artillery. I am compelled to disturb you on a very pressing affair.
What do you want?
Your husband, with whom I had the honor of being acquainted, died in my death for 1,200 rubles on 2 bills of exchange. As I've got to pay interest on my mortgage tomorrow, I have come to ask you, madam, to pay me the money today.
1,200, and what was my husband in debt to you for?
He used to buy oats from me.
So don't you forget, Luca, to give Toby an extra feed of oats. If Nikolai Mihailovich died in debt to you, then I shall certainly pay. But you must excuse me, as I haven't any spare cash. The day after tomorrow, my steward will be back from town, and I will give him instruction to settle your account. But at the moment, I cannot do as you wish. Moreover, it's been exactly 7 months today since the death of my husband, and I am in a state of mind which absolutely prevents me from giving money first my attention.
And I am in a state of mind which, if I don't pay the interest due tomorrow, will force me to make a graceful exit from this life feet first. Don't take my estate.
You'll have your money the day after tomorrow.
I don't want the money the day after tomorrow. I want it today.
You must excuse me, sir. I can't pay you.
And I can't wait until after tomorrow.
I can't.
Is that the last word you've got to say?
Yes, the last word.
The last. Absolutely your last.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. I'll make note of it. And people want me to stay calm. I meet a man on the road and he asks, "Why are you always so angry, Gregory Stepanovich? But how on earth am I not to be there?" I rode out yesterday, early in the morning, called on all my debtors, and not a single one of them paid. I was just about dead beat, except goodness knows where in some inn, sat by a Jew with a vodka barrel by my feet. At last, I get here, 70 versts from home, and hope to get something. And I am received by you with a state of mind. How shouldn't I get it?
Look, I thought I distinctly said that my steward will pay you when he returns from town.
I did not come to your steward, but to you. What the devil, excuse my saying so, have I to do with your steward?
You must excuse me, sir. I am not accustomed to such expressions or such a tone of voice. I want to hear no more.
A state of mind. Husband died 7 months ago. Must I pay the interest or must? I ask you, must I pay or must I not? Suppose your husband is dead and you got a state of mind and nonsense of this sort. And your steward's gone away somewhere. Devil take him. What do you want me to do? You think I can just fly away from my creditors in a balloon or what? Or do you expect me to go and run my head into a brick wall? I go to Gristov, he isn't at home. Yershivik has hidden himself. Had a violent row with Kritzin and nearly threw him out of the window. Bezak has something the matter with his bowels. And this woman has a state of mind. Not one of the swine wants to pay me. Just because I am too gentle with them, because I'm a rat. I'm weak wax in their hands. Much too gentle with them. Well, you just wait. You'll find out what I'm like. I shan't let you play about me, confound it. I shall jolly well stay here till she pays me. Oh, how angry I am today. How angry I am. Oh, my insides are quivering with anger and I can't even breathe. Oh, my word. I even feel sick. Bring me some garbazo water. What a way to reason. A man is in desperate need of his money, and she won't pay because, you see, she is not disposed to attend to money matters. That's such silly female logic. That's why I never did like and still don't like now to talk to you. I'd rather sit on a barrel of gunpowder than talk to a woman. Quite silly. And it's all on account of this little bit of fluff. I can't even see one of those poetic creatures without breaking out into a cold sweat out of sheer anger. I can't even look at them.
Madam is ill and will see nobody.
Get out! You can be here for a week if you like, and I'll stay here for a week. If you're here for a year, I'll stay here for a year. I'm going to get my own, my dear. You don't get me with those widow's weave or those dimpled cheeks. I know those dimples. Samuel, take them out. We aren't leaving here at once. I'm staying here. Tell them in the stable to give the horses some oats. You fool! You're letting the near horses leg it, tie them in the reins again. Never mind. I give it. Never mind. Oh, it's bad. The heat's frightful. Nobody wants to pay. And on top of everything else, here's a little bit of fluff in the morning with a state of mind. My head's aching. Shall I have vodka? Yes, I will. Waiter!
What is it?
A glass of vodka. I must say I look well. Dust all over, boots dirty, unwashed, kept, draw on my waistcoat. The dear lady may have well taken me for a brigand. It is rather impolite to climb into a drawing room in this state, but it can't be helped. I am not here as a visitor, but as a creditor. And there is no dress specifically prescribed for creditors.
You allow yourself to go very far, sir.
What?
Oh, nothing. I'm really
talking to. Shut up!
Devil's come this day. Bad luck that brought him.
How angry I am today. How angry I am. So angry I can grind the whole world to dust. I even feel sick. Waiter!
Sir, in my solitude, I have grown accustomed to the masculine voice and I can't stand the shouting. I must ask you to not disturb my peace.
Pay me my money and I'll go.
I told you perfectly plainly I haven't any money to spare. Wait until the day after tomorrow.
And I told you perfectly plainly that I don't want the money the day after tomorrow, but today.
But what can I do if I haven't got the money? You're so strange.
Then you won't pay me now?
I can't.
In that case, I shall stay here and wait until you give it. You're going to pay me the day after tomorrow. Very well. I'll stay here until the day after tomorrow. I'll stay here all the time. I ask you, haven't I got to pay the interest tomorrow or haven't I? Or do you think that I'm doing this all for a joke?
Please don't shout. This isn't a stable.
I was not talking to you about the stable, but whether or not I've got to pay the interest tomorrow or not.
You don't know how to behave before women.
No, I do know how to behave before women.
No, you don't. You're rude, ill-bred man. Decent people don't talk to women like that.
What a business. How do you want me to talk to you? In French or what? Madame, je vous prie. How happy I am that you don't want to pay me. Oh, pardon, I have disturbed you. Such lovely weather today. And how well you look in the morning.
That is silly and rude.
Silly and rude. I don't know how to behave if I read. Madam, in my time, I've seen more women than you see sparrows. 3 times I fought those on the cup of women. I have refused to a woman, none have refused me, yes. There was a time when I played the fool, seated myself, used honey words, wore jewelry, made beautiful bows. I used to love, too simple, too sigh at the moon, too sour, too tall, too freeze. I used to love passionately, madly, every blessed way. Devil take it, I used to chatter like a magpie about emancipation and wasted half my wealth on tender feelings. But you must excuse me. You won't run me like that now. I had enough. Black eyes, passionate eyes, ruby lips, dimpled cheeks, the moon, whispers, tempered breathing. I wouldn't give a brass farthing for the lot, madam. Present company, always expected. All women, great or little, are insincere, crooked, backbiters, envious, liars to the marrow of their bones. Vain, trivial, merciless, unreasonable. And as far as this is concerned, excuse my outspokenness, a sparrow can give 10 points to any philosopher and pedagogue you like to name. Look at one of those poetic creatures, all mustling demigoddess. You have a million transports of joy, and you look into her soul and see a common crocodile. But the most disgusting thing of all is that this crocodile, for some reason or other, imagines its shade over its privilege and monopoly is its tender feelings. Why? Confound me. They hang me on their feet up with if you like. But have you ever met a woman who can love anybody but a lap dog? When she's in love, can she do anything but sneer and slobber? What I mean is suffering and making sacrifices all for her love. Expresses itself with her playing about with her scarf and trying to hook him firmly by the nose. You had the pleasure or the misfortune of being a woman. You know from yourself what is the nature of women. Tell me truthfully, have you ever seen a woman who is sincere, faithful, and constant? You haven't. Only freaks and old women are faithful and constant. You'll meet a cat with a horn or a white woodcock sooner than a constant women.
Then according to you, who is faithful and constant in love? Is it the man?
Yes, the man.
The man. Men are faithful and constant. What right do you have to talk like that? Men are faithful and constant. Since we are talking about it, I'll tell you that of all the men I knew and know, the best was my late husband. I loved him passionately with all my being, as only a young and imaginative woman can love. I gave him my youth, my happiness, my life, my fortune. I breathed in him. I worshipped him as if I were a heathen. And what then? This best of men shamelessly deceived me at every step. And after his death, I found in his desk a drawer full of love letters. He was alive. It was an awful thing to remember. He used to leave me alone for weeks at a time, make love to other women, and betray me before my very eyes. He wasted my money, made fun of my feelings. And in spite of that, I loved him and was true to him. And not only that, but now that he is dead, I am still true and constant to his memory. I have shut myself within these four walls and will wear these weeds till the very end.
Weeds. I don't know what you take me for. As if I don't know why you wear that black domino and bury yourself between four walls. I shall say I do. It's so mysterious, so poetic. When some junker or temple comes past your windows, he'll think, there is the mysterious Tamara, who for the love of her husband has buried herself between four walls. We know these games.
What? How dare you say that all to me?
You may have buried yourself alive, but you haven't forgotten how to powder your face.
How dare you talk to me like that?
Please, don't shout. I am not your steward. You must allow me to call things by their real name. I am not a woman, and I am used to saying what I think straight out. Don't you shout either.
I am not shouting. It's you. Please leave me alone.
Pay me my money, and I'll go.
I shan't give you any money.
Oh, no, you will.
I shan't give you a farthing just to spite you. Leave me alone.
I have not the pleasure of being either your husband or your fiancé. So please, don't make scenes. I don't like it.
So, you sit down.
I do.
I ask you to go away.
Give me my money. Ooh, how angry I am.
I don't want to talk to imprudent scoundrels. Get out of this. Aren't you going? No?
No.
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 Very well then. Luca! Get this gentleman out!
Would you mind going out, sir, as your ass do? You needn't.
Shut up! Whom are you talking to? I'll chop you into pieces.
Oh, little fathers want the people. Oh, Emil. I can't breathe.
Where's Dasha? Dasha! Dasha! Pelagaya, Dasha!
Oh, they've all gone out to pick fruit. There's nobody at home. Emil, water.
Get out of this now!
Can't you be more polite?
You're a boor! A coarse bear!
What?
A bourbon! Monster!
What did you say?
I said you're a bear! A monster!
May I ask right? You have to insult me?
I suppose I am insulting you. Do you think I'm afraid of you?
And do you think that just because you are a poetic creature, you can insult me with impunity? We are fighting.
Little fathers want the people.
Do you think I am afraid of you just because you have the large fist and a bowstring? You better
fight. We're fighting. I'm not going to let anybody insult me. I don't care if you are a woman, one of the softer sex, indeed.
Bear! Bear! Bear!
It's about time that we get rid of prejudice that only men need to pay for their insults. Double take it if you want equality rights, you can have it. We're going to fight it out.
With pistols? Very well.
This very minute.
This very minute. My husband had some pistols. I'll bring them here. What pleasure it would give me to put a bullet into your thick head. Devil take you.
I'll bring her down like a chicken. I'm not a little boy or a sentimental puppy. I don't care about this softer sex.
Little fathers, have pity on an old man and go away from here. You frightened her after death and now you want to shoot her.
She wants to fight? Well, that's equality of rights, emancipation, and all of it. Here, these sexes are equal. I shoot her in principle. But what a woman. That will take you. I'll put a bullet in your thick head. Oh, how she reddened. Had her cheeks shown. She accepted my challenge. My word is the first time in my life that I've seen.
Always, sir, and I'll always pray to God for you.
She is a woman. The sort that can understand a real woman. Not some sour-faced jelly bag, but fire, gunpowder, a rocket. I'm even sorry that I have to kill her.
Dear sir, please do go away.
I absolutely like her. Absolutely. Even though she has dimpled cheeks, I like her. I'm almost ready to let the death go. And I'm not angry any longer. Wonderful woman.
Here are the pistols. But before we fight, you must show me how to fire. I've never held a pistol in my hands before.
Dear Lord, have mercy and save her. Oh, I'll go find the coachman and the gardener. Why has this infliction come upon us?
You see, there are several sorts of pistols. There are Mortimer pistols, specially made for duels. They fire percussion. These are Smith & Wesson revolvers, triple action, with extractors. These are excellent pistols. They can't cost less than 90 rubles a pair. You must hold a revolver like this. Her eyes, what an inspiring woman.
Like this?
Yes, like this. Then you cock the trigger and take aim like this. Put your head back a little. Hold your arm out properly. Like that. Then you press this thing with your finger, and that's it. The great thing is to stay calm and try to aim steadily. Try not to jerk your arm.
Very well. It's inconvenient to shoot in a room. Let's go out into the garden.
Come around me. But I warn you, I'm going to fire in the air.
That is an astro. Why?
Because it's my affair.
Are you afraid? Yes? No, sir. You don't get out of it. You come with me. I shan't have any peace until I made a hole into your forehead. That forehead which I hate so much. Are you afraid?
Yes, I am afraid.
You lie. Why won't you fight?
Because I like you.
He likes me. He dares to say he likes me. That is the way.
Listen, I also like it. I'm dancing annoyed too, but do you understand? How can I express myself? The fact is, it's like this, so to speak. Whenever I thought that I like you, that would take it. How do I can smash up your furniture? I like you. Do you understand? I almost love you.
Get away from me. I hate you.
God, what a woman. I've never in my life seen one like her. I'm lost. Done for. I'm caught doing mousetrap like a mouse.
Stand back, or I'll fire.
Fire, then. You don't know what happiness it would be to die before those beautiful eyes, to be shot by a revolver in those little velvet hands. I'm lost out of my senses. Take and make up your mind at once. Because if I go out of here, we should never see each other again. Decide now. I am a landowner, a respectable character. I have income of 10,000 a year. I can put a bullet to a coin toss up in the air. I own fine horses. Will you be my wife?
Let's fight. Let's go out.
I understand nothing. Waiter! Water!
Let's go out and fight.
I'm off my head. I'm in love like a boy, like a fool. I love you. I love you as I have never loved before. I have refused to love women. None have refused me, but I have never loved one as I love you. I'm weak. I'm wax. I'm melted. I'm on my knees like a fool, offering you my hand. I offer you, yes or no. You don't want me? Bang me.
Stop! Nothing. Go away. No, stop. No, go away. I hate you. Oh no. Oh, please don't go away. Oh, you knew how angry I am. How angry I am. My fingers are swollen because of this. What are you waiting for? Get out!
Goodbye.
Yes, go away. Where are you going? Stop! No. Go away. How angry I am! Don't come near me. Don't come near me.
How angry I am at myself. I'm in love like a student. I've been on my knees. I love you. What do I want to be in love with you for? Tomorrow I've got to pay the interest and the good mowing. And here you are. I should never forgive myself for this.
Get away from me! Take your hands off! I hate you! Let's go out and fight!
Little fathers!
Luca, tell them in the stables that Toby isn't to have any oats at all today.